don't know this song at all. Hello, collective. How are you? Today has been a very good day. I am joining you live at 11:55 p.m. on the 10th of the 11th, and we do the date first here down in Australia. Just ticked over to 11:56. So here today, here and now, to do a live reading for the collective. The message that I'm here to deliver today to the collective is whatever you are doing within your reality to help people shift, to help people elevate, to help people operate within their highest timeline. This is the energy that I will be speaking towards today. And so if you're somebody who's looking for general messages, general guidance, any kind of guidance from spirit, hang out till the end. We'll do some energy readings and we'll get some info from spirit for you to take on your way. So if you like anything along the way, please leave a like. If it's resonating, same deal, leave a like. If you're wanting to let me know what resonated in the comment section after the live is done, you can do that. And if you want to follow along the journey and keep interacting with everything that's happening here, cool. Happy to have you. You're helping contribute to this space, making this space everything that it could be. And so, very excited to be here. Very happy to travel into the 1111 portal with you. And so I guess I shall begin. Hello, Dipendra Singh. How are you? Okay, so please return to the live video for context. After the 20-second card is read, energy readings will open. Thank you for joining and treating each other with respect. Okay, very good to know, Dipendra. Treat each other with respect, please, and catch you at the end where everything will make sense. All right, perfect. With that done, I feel like I can just start. So here we go. All right. Now I'll wait for YouTube Studio to catch up with that change. Good. I feel like that's good. Lilith, you're here. Awesome. Brilliant. Sorry about the delay in coming back. My phone needed to charge and I was talking to the spouse. So, yeah. Where are we going to go first? I'm going to light an incense. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for participating with respect for one another and for the space that I'm trying to open up and hold here. I will note in the here and now that we're at 700 subscribers. So I just want to say to everybody who's recently come on board, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's absolute pleasure to meet you all. This journey is going in its own sort of direction and I'm really enjoying it. We're getting zodiac readings done now. Zodiac readings coming through for me is pretty big. I wanted to have a little bit more training under my belt with regards to zodiacs, but yeah, it's such a cool journey to just be a part of and participate in as part of the collective experience as well. So yeah, I'm just very happy to be hosting you, really, because this space will grow and develop as you continue to show up as you are, as you feel to, and as we continue to work together, walking through this journey of life together, then it will continue unfolding. So thank you to everybody who subscribes. Thank you so much. Yeah, this adventure that's unfolding is wicked. I can't wait to see where it goes. But yeah, wicked for good. All right. Shirley, hello, Lila. But it is a spouse. I'm not wearing any wedding rings because I'm waiting to get a tattoo. But yeah, Lilith, this is Shirley. Shirley, this is Lilith. And everybody, hello. Anybody that wants to say hello, hello. All right, let's go. So collective messages today is what we're aiming for. So all the way from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Woo! Son of Earth, Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Pisces. Messages for the highest good, Daughter of Earth, messenger from the earth. I call in the angels of the highest white light to be present here and now, to guide us, to deliver messages to the collective and deliver them clearly, concisely, with love, with light, with integrity, with passion, with wisdom, with strength. Yeah. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Metatron, please be present in the here and now and afford us your blessings, truth, healing, wisdom, knowledge, strength, endurance, justice, all of the qualities which make up an experience of love and light. So yeah, Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, be present here and now. Be present within the smoke, within the flames, within the words, within the air, within the water, within the entire field. Allow everybody to connect with you, not even with me, but to connect with you, Source, so that everything that comes through will be uniquely for them, and they'll know what they can leave behind for somebody else. So yeah, use your discernment, everybody. Make sure that you're taking what resonates and leaving what doesn't. Obviously, your discernment will guide you to that conclusion. So do what you can to be open to receiving messages that are for you. And yeah, we'll have a good time. I will catch you for a conversation at card number 9 and then card number 22. And so I will try to say hello as I see it coming through. So like, hello, Shrewd. I will try and say hello as I see it coming through, but ultimately the checkpoints will be card number 9 and card number 22, which at that point I'll open up the floor and we'll do free energy readings for anybody that's resonating with the first 9 cards or any of the 22 cards within the spread. The requirement for you will just be a willingness to let me know what star sign you are, and then yeah, just you don't need to let me know what star sign you are until I start calling it out. So I will change the pin over to readings has started. So whenever you do join, just know that you can skip back to the beginning and the pin will change for you if you're in the live, and if you're watching back the playback, thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. So I feel like the starting stuff has been done. Leviathan, wow. Does this type of spirituality have a title? I don't know. Anyway, for the highest good of all, let's do this. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Thanks, Lilith. I was like, breathe. Nope. clearing space. What the? I made a mistake in the last reading. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. I hope you've had a good day, a good 24 hours. It's been a couple of hours since the last reading, the last collective reading. So fingers crossed if you're returning. Thanks for coming back. Fingers crossed you're subscribed. That's the best way to keep on track with what's coming through in terms of messages. But if you're just joining for the first time, hello, how are you? I do things a little bit different here. I read 9 cards. I give you the opportunity to recognize if this reading is for you or not, and then I go on and read another 13 cards. If at any point the message isn't resonating with you, if you feel like you're struggling to relax or struggling to consolidate, then please use your discernment and leave. I do have playlists available that you can watch. So if the message today isn't resonating with you, I will link those for you so that you can go check out another message. The collective messages can be found on this first link. JP, hello, how are you? And then if you'd like to see the zodiac readings, which are a new feature on my channel, you can see that here. But yeah. Hi, Christelle, how are you? JP's here. Say hello to 1 card, 1 affirmation, 1 breath. Good channeled for an energy check. I'm still working through the guidance you gave me. So, yeah. Shrewd Lacos was the last one that I think I said hello to. Leviathan, hello. Leviathan, to answer your questions that you asked before, you can find that information on my channel description, actually. It's a bit much to go through here, but yeah, channel description, and you can even find my email there if you want to talk about anything more. But, okay, I'm going into the reading. I'm stepping aside. And the very first card for the reading today, collective, is the Virgin inside of this deck. And today I am using the Elemental Tarot. That is by Caroline Smith and John Astrop. And so the energy within this card, it is the High Priestess card here. And the High Priestess within the Tarot talks about divine feminine, intuition, spirituality, and emotions. So if you feel that you're at a starting place with any of those keywords, this reading might be for you. Just know that going through the trickster energy, which in this deck is actually the Magician, not the Fool, which I named it as such in the mutable reading that I just finished, which actually appears inside this reading as well. So we do have the Magician energy appearing, but this is the way that you are expressing and your passions. And so if you are in either the house of the Magician or either the house of the High Priestess, I feel like I'm talking to a collective of intuitives. I'm talking to a collective of people who have collectives which may depend on them, which may even, I'm not sure. It's like it's your babies, it's your family, it's your friends, it's your colleagues, it's your teammates. It's the energy that I'm getting there. It's the way that you're interacting with the world, really, with the magician, and then it's the way that you're waiting to receive. So I will say now again, with the High Priestess in the middle, this is definitely a Manifestor's video today, Manifestor's live. The reason I say that is because I see the Ace of Wands inside of your creativity and intellect position. Now, this card here by itself is already a good card, but when this card appears inside of the creativity position, it's telling me that you've literally followed your passions, you followed what inspires you, and you're with that magician energy in the expressions position, at least, you're starting to manifest the things that are important to you. You're allowing the experience to resemble something of leaving behind a legacy. So what I'm talking about here is you tapping into an energy which could be renewed by yourself, constantly renewed by yourself, I want to say there. And because you're tapping into your own source, or you are tapping into source itself, if you know the difference or don't, doesn't matter. But if you understand what you're tapping into as you go through your experience, this is where your creativity is really untapped. And so creative blocks, crown chakra blocks in the here and now, I say that they're gone. You're going to see your path clearly forward, and you're going to start moving in a way that reflects that. And whether it be quick or not, the way that it comes through is quick in the career and wisdom position. So you've either been connected to some kind of insight, it's come through quickly, it's incited some kind of action. The energy within this card, I'm feeling very much, sorry, I forgot to explain. Within this card, this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Take it how it fits, see how it fits in your chart. I am speaking to people who even know their chart. That's important note to comment on there. This card here gives more like Sagittarius energy, so more quick to move, quick to expand, quick to believe that something more is on the way. So whether it means that you're working on a business idea, working on some kind of art project, I don't know what it looks like for you. Ultimately, I don't know how you are choosing to use this energy, but if you are choosing to use this energy and it's resonating, then please use it in a nice way for the collective's sake. That's why I offer it to everybody to use as they will. But yeah, ultimately, by you operating inside of maybe that Sagittarius energy with that Eight of Wands card coming up, I note that in your love and your possessions position of this reading, so card number 4, it's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks to joy, creativity, or new love. For me, this could be like a rebirth or an awakening, some kind of spiritual awakening, spiritual rebirth, because we go through these on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year, however you keep track basis. And ultimately, the requirements for us to pass through into this kind of experience, within this card, I do express that the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces could be present. So far we've got 6 star signs present, the fires and the waters. Woo! So if you have been feeling passionate lately, if you have been more inclined towards like love, towards having things in your life that bring you more and more peace, more and more joy, more and more happiness in every single experience you're encountering, I want to say keep doing that work, because ultimately it's going to move you towards more and more opportunities that are in alignment with what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to bring in for your experience. And ultimately, it moves to the Six of Wands energy next. Like, who are you? You're like a superstar at the moment, whoever you are. You're standing in front of the crowd here, and you're moving at your own pace. You've got a wreath on top of your head, and yeah, there's a sphinx made in your memory. So whoever you are, you're leaving a mark on the time, on the age, on the era, on the collective that you work within. So This card here sits inside of the willpower and emotion position. This card as well, just the basic words that I throw with this, is victory, success, and accomplishment. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a pretty good feeling for inside of a car, especially in the willpower and emotion. That feels like it is a cycle, a circuit that can be closed by you just showing up, by you continuing to show up as you are inside your experience. Very much Leo energy. Proud of who you are, knowing who you are enough to never shy back from presenting that way. It's not even like an act. Your creativity, your confidence should lead you to where you want to go. And if it's not working for you, then maybe there's something that you need to look at. Maybe there's something that you need to change. I will say again, both the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands experience leads you into the first court card for this reading. And the first court card happens to be the Queen of Wands. So I don't know if I'm specifically talking to the fire signs here or other signs that maybe have fire signs in their chart. I don't know. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But ultimately what I'm feeling here is your creativity is reaching some kind of new level. Your creativity is no longer bound by the limitations which have been placed on you in the past, and you are literally just determined, is the word that I want to finish here. And that is a fixed sort of idea, to be determined to complete what you start, because you've got that internal Six of Wands machine working for you. And you know, the things that you finish are the things that you become proud of and the things that you're happy to express within your collective, within the experience of the collective. And so as you continue to experience more and more of yourself, I really want to express that you're not somebody who is in the collective experience making your problems the collective's problems. That would feel like the Queen of Wands in reverse for me. That would express like jealousy, dishonesty, manipulation, right? But that's not the energy that I'm reading today. That's not the reading that I'm doing today either. The reading that I'm doing today literally balances out with this magician energy in the expressions position. You literally can see what you need to see, and then you make an action towards it. I'm talking to people who are actively operating within the cardinal zodiacs, wherever it is in their position. Literally, I'm talking to people who have been working at manifesting the reality they've been dreaming about. I'm also talking about people that slip between the cracks, the liminals, the mutables, the ones that can see where to start things and the ones that know when to hold out and continue being that bridge, that gap, that info bite between A and B, right? Woo! And so the way that you're equipped now, the way that you're moving now, allow the universe or the experience that you're participating with to continue showing up the way that you have prepared yourself to show up. Because when you come to that collective experience and all you're doing is being yourself, you're going to start winning by nature of magnetism, which is just innate. Somebody who's confident and happy is definitely going to be more magnetic than somebody who is absolutely miserable. Like, who wants to be around misery? I get that it loves company, but for how long? How long can you sit with all of the tools all around you to achieve everything that you desire to achieve and not take an action? I feel like this moment is an activation point. You must use your own discernment. You must use your own judgment appearing here at the foundation. Allow yourself to experience the renewal that comes with this card. Awaken to yourself and realize that you can make choices that are in alignment with make choices that are in alignment with your soul's mission. How will you know if you're doing that? It's because your soul turns on fire, that Queen of Wands energy, right? Your soul is so turned on fire that the combined energies of the Magician and the High Priestess literally start to affect your reality. They start to change your reality to actually match what's going on the inside, to reflect the amount of work that you have done, giving you this opportunity to cage everything that is no longer for you, putting it behind you after processing. Of course, I'm saying processing because I'm seeing two prisoners back there. And those might be emotions that once upon a time were allowed to run around and cause you to be distracted. What I'm talking to here is the judgment in reverse. Maybe you were indecisive. Maybe you did allow yourself to have self-doubt once upon a time. Maybe you were in denial, afraid of change, experiencing procrastination. What I'm here to say is you've turned a corner. You've turned a corner. The season has changed. The moon is in a new cycle. It's in a new position. And the stars are also telling a new story. as we get through this reading, you're going to feel more and more if this reading is for you. And if it's not for you, then don't worry. I've linked a couple of playlists. You can go check those out at your own leisure. But I will come back another time and do another reading. So if the reading's not for you today, don't stress. After I explain this card, I'll thank you for hanging out for as long as you have. And we'll continue. So in the becoming, in the being position of this reading, I'm seeing the King of Wands. Now, if you know what the reflection was, the mirror was, it was the Queen of Wands. This is the King of Wands. This is telling me that internally you have done a balancing act. You've done a balancing of the equation maybe, and now your divine feminine aspect, your divine masculine aspect, your femininity and masculinity are in perfect balance. You're moving in a way that is going to move you towards success. You're going to move towards leading yourself to where you want to be and making sure that you never stray far away from where you can continue to remain and show up as self-confident. Allowing yourself to experience reality at your own pace, at your own leisure, in your own timing. This first court card here and the King and the Queen appearing, you really do begin to reflect something of a life of passion, something of a life of love. La dolce vita comes into my mind, the sweet life. It's like you really do begin to experience everything that you have energetically aligned with in the past, and you've given yourself the opportunity to grow into your position, grow into your power. I want to say there, you're about to start something that's moving you into the very beginning of this wheel. It's moving you into your first house kind of ascendant energy, your north node maybe even, I don't know. There's a lot of energy within this reading. And so if those 9 cards did not resonate with you, I'm sorry, is the most gentle way I can say that. I will be back though, so it's no drama. I've been here for 8 months on YouTube, so if you're only finding me, no dramas. I'll be here for another 11 years and 2 months. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are resonating with this so far, please leave me a like. It helps me get pushed out into the algorithm. It lets people know that I exist, really. If you want to leave a comment, it also gets engagement going with other people who are resonating with the message. Feel free to jump on each other's messages and, yeah, connect with the messages as you need to, as often as you want to. Don't feel like you need to subscribe instantly if you're not resonating with stuff. But yeah, the subscription will help you know when I'm going live. But if you don't catch me live, just know you can watch the video back later in a playlist that I've got set up. So I appreciate you, I value you, and I value your time. So I'm going to try and push through on this. And yeah, I'm going to quickly say hello to people who are hanging out. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good time so far. I hope the reading's doing something for you, getting you in the feels, getting your energy moving around the way that you want to. Thanks so much, JP, for hanging out. Hello, B Nonguk. How you doing? Shrewd Lakos, g'day, it's resonating. That's what I like to hear. Do I need to re-link those playlists? I'm not sure. I just linked them not that long ago. But, I've fed your soul, JP. That's the best. That is such a cute compliment. That is such like the best compliment, really. Let me do this again really quickly, but, that is the playlist, I believe, for the Zodiac. Yep. And then this is the playlist for the collective reading. So if you're wanting to go find some readings, you can go find them there, especially if what I'm saying so resonating. I don't hold it against you. You know, not every message, not every card is for everybody. So that's why I say use your discernment and we'll have a fun ride. Sergi, hello, how you doing? How's it going? G'day. That was the 9 card checkpoint. So use your discernment. Allow yourself to know if you should keep chilling here, hanging out. And if you do, pleasure to have you. And if you're going to go watch another video somewhere else, have fun. Enjoy scrolling. Enjoy looking for whatever you're looking for. Yeah, I'll be here. So I'll keep moving with this. Any final messages inside these internal 9. I'm drawn to the Magician, noticing the path behind. You'll see your own journey. It'll unfold for you as it needs to. And yeah, this is a general collective reading. It is timeless. And so use your discernment, please, to figure out what message is for you. If it's for now, if it's past energy. Whew. Happy 11/11. We've just ticked over. It's now 12:26. We even went through a couple of portals just then. 12:21 is another portal. All right, last card would be Subconscious and Surrender, and then the 22nd card, so the crowning card, please, Spirit. Any house, any placement. The highest good of all. It will. Not today. I just need 2 cards, please, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Hey, hey, hey. Tell them I've got the money, got the money. Hey, hey. Oh, can you give me a moment? I need to go and use a tree. I really shouldn't say that. So this reading so far, I just stepped on a snail. This reading so far is giving the indication that not only are you an intuitive, but you're also somewhat of a manifestor, master manifestor, maybe. You're somebody who's bringing some kind of balance by being patient, but also being willing to participate inside of the collective experience at your own pace. You're not really being rushed or forced, but you are probably feeling the invitation. What am I talking about there with the invitation? When you feel called into collective service, I don't know, in Christianese it would be if you've got a calling on your life and you feel like God's calling you to do something or other. This is the experience of having a calling, and so it feels somewhat like a mandate. It feels like internally you need to complete this objective, and it doesn't really go away easily, so you end up taking steps towards or taking steps away, and your experience changes one way or another. And so with the High Priestess and the Magician in here, I feel like I would be remiss, especially with a King and a Queen appearing, if I didn't say, take the opportunity that arises for you with that Ace of Wands energy, and take the healing energy and even the option to connect again with whatever it is inside of your reality that required that healing energy. When you allow yourself to experience what is coming up in your experience for you anyway, this is where you can sit inside this balanced place, this really balanced 10-10 feeling with judgment being 20. It's like the word on the card says forgiveness. I am the one who cries out and I listen. I am the knowledge of my name. But it feels very balanced. It feels like you've got this like touch of divinity within your experience, touch of divinity within your life. Rezia, g'day, how's it going? Good to see you again. And so however you move through this energy, just keep going because it's working. Whatever it is that you're doing, just keep going because it's working. Yeah. It's like an avalanche, I promise. The energy that I'm reading here today. So on the outside, 1 o'clock on the clock, This position here is responsible for the self, the identity, and the becoming. If you're reading this for your ascendant, this part here is Aries, maybe. It's also the first. It's where it begins. Anyway. Avalanche here on the card, which is actually the 7 of Pentacles, tells me that you've been waiting for something patiently to occur, waiting for something to arise, waiting for something to germinate, waiting for something to develop within your experience. I don't know how it works for you, collective, but the card by itself talks about growth, patience, and gratitude. So if in the very beginning you're starting in an attitude of gratitude, that's a pretty good place to be starting. Already I've said you're a master manifestor, master magician, high priestess energy, and connected to the King of Wands. You're on the move. You're starting something, you're moving towards something, and within the 7 of Pentacles, that is Virgo energy. Wait, Capricorn, Taurus energy, the fixed energy. So I get it. You're waiting for something to occur. You've put in the energy, you've put in the time, you've put in the you've learned the practice quite well. You've got everything that you need to achieve what you want to achieve. And so you're waiting. It's coming about. And I'm not saying that you're embodying full Taurus energy where you're sort of sitting in like sensuality or sensuality or charm, maybe even like relying on beauty to bring you your next option. But I mean, maybe you are leaning into your Venus there, with the second card coming out being the Queen of Earth. Again, another fixed card. Taurus here. Maybe this reading is specifically for Tauruses. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your chart to see how it fits. But yeah, when it's 2 o'clock on the clock on the outside and you move from the 7 of Pentacles into Queen of Pentacles energy, this tells me that you actually have integrated some kind of message. So this here, 2 o'clock, is values, resources, or Taurus even as an indicator. You've integrated some kind of message and you've really made it work for you. You're learning the processes of life maybe, and you're not really getting stuck up by it. I feel like if you've got anything to do, then it might be some kind of sacral, maybe root chakra work, the first and second chakras, but give it time, whatever it is. Earth energy is very much like the lived experience. So when you bring the feminine energy to it, whether you're a man or a woman or non-binary, it doesn't really matter. When you bring feminine energy to this experience, when your values and resources are in alignment with the Queen of Pentacles, you're sitting in the energy of comfort. You come down to earth, you recognize what's for you, what's not for you, and you're not really dabbling in things that don't bring you what you're looking for. Ultimately, it's material wealth being realized, but not from a place of like I'm working for it. It's coming from a place of I attract what is for me and anything else I set free. It's kind of like this affirmation of your own making, if you want to, if you will. Like, you're really just letting reality reward you for having expressed patience in the first place, for having grown where you need to grow, and having been willing to go through the experience, no matter how painful, no matter how much it would have felt on the outside like things were going upside down, topsy-turvy. Somehow you landed on your feet. Are you a cat? Have you got 9 lives? I don't know. And again, another card that could indicate earth signs. Here we've got Capricorn, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus as well. This card here, it is 3 o'clock now. We are talking about Geminis in this position, and it's all about communication and learning. So what exactly are you following in this state and at this time? Well, you're following your ambition. You may be following prosperity. Maybe you're building your own, or maybe you're chasing prosperity, which was once upon a time lost to you. I don't know how it's going to resonate with you, but whatever it is, it's a new start. It's a fresh opportunity for you to take what is coming for you. Learn whatever you need to learn. It's 3 pentacles in a row on the outside. So really, it's like whatever lessons you're going through in this first quarter of the wheel, and the first quarter of this clock, it feels like you're ready to really not just start something in the material world, not just hold something together in the material world, but actually translate it into something that you may be able to process into some kind of education system. You may be able to use it as some kind of starting point for a business, an idea that you're going to be able to collaborate with people with. I'm not entirely sure how it's showing up for you, but I will say there are 8 pentacles plus the Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling there is the seeds you've planted, the growth is about to avalanche. Just because that's the energy that is red on the top of the card, as I showed you before. The growth is about to avalanche. What does that look like? It looks like bamboo. Up to 5 years, bamboo will lay dormant underground and you might not perceive any kind of growth, any kind of development. But then when the bamboo is ready, like as if the season is ready, it just hits that perfect threshold, the Goldilocks zone, if you will, where life for it is ready to begin, and it just shoots. It goes into the, like, it shoots up like 30 feet in the air in one day, like one day, in 1 week maybe, I'm not sure, but it begins like as if overnight, and then it just shoots, and then you've got a bamboo forest. When before it looked like there was nothing. You can Google it, fact check me all the time, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but yeah, let me go on. I was going to go on. Your manifestations, mind you, the way that you're moving in Gemini energy, if you're stuck between making a decision, just go with whatever's flowing easiest for you. The internal balance that you're bringing to this Ace of Pentacles energy operates on the 8 of Wands. So you move, baby. When you burn, you burn. You're like, burn, baby, burn. So you're rising from the ashes at a pace that is phenomenal. The way that you're integrating lessons, it's definitely like Queen of Pentacles energy. You've been here, you've done this before, and you're willing to go through it again. And so, congratulations, whoever you are. Real congratulations. First potentially difficult energy within the reading. So it is the 9 of Swords. In the upright, I will say these 12 cards are things that could come to you in your external experience, but I'm not your God, I'm not your narrator, as an old friend would say. And so there really isn't a need to worry. There isn't really a need for you to lose sleep over any energy that appears here. If it's not resonating, don't take it, yeah? Let it be for who it is for. But if you're experiencing in your external reality, it's now 4 o'clock on the clock, and at the 4 o'clock position, Cancer takes the center stage. So we've moved away from the Aries, we've moved away from the spark, the initiation, the bold movements, and now we're more in a season of nurturing. We're sensitive to what's going on around us, and so maybe we're a little bit protective, right? However the energy works for you. Take action where you feel called to take action. Your intuition should be leading you where to take steps. You might be leading or being led by somebody at the moment. Whatever it is for you, just keep going. You've got the vision inside of you. You've got the dream inside of you. And so when the 9 of Swords appears, really, allow that to be a moment where you've actually come to a moment of ascension within your own experience. You are almost ready to complete the full cycle of the Swords, and then you move into Pentacle energy, right? That's just the progress of the minor arcana. Enjoy what you're doing here and now. Give yourself the time to actually experience the experience at full, at length, so that then you can only Thunder, 9 of Air, Jamala, God of Thunder. I don't know where I was going with that. When you ground potentially, and it is Swords energy, so I want to say, if you've had a communication lately which has led you on a path, led you on down a rabbit hole, if you're going on a spiritual journey and maybe you're finding yourself, you're finding the meaning of life for yourself, you're finding out what it means to be connected to Source for the first time, allow those thoughts to be grounded within that Cancer energy. Allow yourself to really develop emotional roots. Really dig deep and build yourself an emotional foundation that can't be rocked by any experience that comes about on the external. That way you can continue to start what is really meaningful to you. You nurture what's important to you, and you don't really waste your time and energy on things that don't bring you joy, don't bring you life, don't bring you meaning, don't bring you purpose. When you allow yourself to really ground into the Cancer experience, move to the Leo experience. Cancer, whatever it is that you're starting, whether you're building some kind of institution, whether you're building some kind of ancient future technology that's going to be left behind after you leave this planet, I don't know. Because I'm seeing that really big red symbol at the top. So whatever it is, if you're writing a program, if you're creating something for the collective purpose, I want to say, keep going. There will be a stability that comes from you landing at this judgment card on the inside. The foundation was the judgment. You moved in energy that was honest. You feel renewed coming to this 9 of air anyway, which is why I'm not really feeling like you've got that paranoia, you've got that worry, you've got that anxiety, you've got that sleeplessness energy. I don't even feel like you've got any of the usual 9. So maybe that 9 is in reverse for you, actually. So if that is in reverse, it's just talking about moving on, not giving up, and the end of a crisis. So yeah, maybe it is. Maybe whoever this message is for, you've released yourself from some kind of baggage, some kind of past trauma, I don't know. But everything's uphill from here, and uphill towards your plans and your purpose. So all of the energy you expend, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you in the same way that you express it. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good life. Lots of love being sent to you from me here and now in this position in time. Wow, the Leo card today. It's 5 o'clock on the clock, and we've hit the station of Leo. This card here, this position here, talks about creativity, pleasure, and heart. Now, the Empress is an energy that is full of heart, right? It's maybe divine feminine energy. It's maybe energy of creativity. It's fertility, expression, and pleasure. Pleasure inside of pleasure. I feel like that signifies something. I feel like that signifies something. Ooh, this is usually the spot that would be the 7, and before this was the relationship position. So I'd be interested to see how that played out the other way that I used to read it. But anyway, I feel like within this Empress card, I'm seeing somebody who has literally obtained a harvest. She's holding on to a head of wheat sheaf, a wheat sheafed, an unsheathed wheat. This person may be pregnant. This person may be you, and maybe you're not pregnant, but maybe you're being filled with creative ideas that come from you coming from this balanced emotional state with all these ideas in the 9 of Swords, offering to the experience everything that you've learned, everything that you've grounded into your reality, everything that you've allowed to dig deep and dig roots into the ground and sprout as high as a bamboo shoot can go in a day. You balanced something, I want to say at this point. The cards are giving more feminine side of the reading, so I don't know if we're going to come to a point in this reading that it is more masculine, but so far I'm enjoying the vibe. So ladies, if you're currently leading the way through the experience, even feminines, if you're operating in your divine feminine power, oh wicked, oh beautiful, wonderful energy. And g'day Molly, Leon, and anybody else that I may have missed. Hello Poku, I've seen your face, your name a couple times, so hello. Anything else with this card, Spirit? Just allow yourself to follow whatever is naturally drawing your attention. Allow yourself to feel the experience fully through. Allow yourself to connect with what's bringing you joy inside of your experience. A heartfelt change of heart there. But that was 5 o'clock. I feel like it's time to go to 6 o'clock. And 6 o'clock, it's Virgo. It's home, it's service, it's refinement. This card here is death. Nice. Virgo energy. The card says transformation. I'm the one who they call life, and the one whom you call death. So if you've gone through some kind of transformation at 6 o'clock in your timeline, this was the Virgo position, but I'm also getting Scorpio energy coming through here. Give yourself the opportunity, really, to analyze what's going on, ask for help if you need it, get practical about your situation. Look at your situation from the lens of another maybe mode, so fixed, cardinal, mutable, whatever it is that helps you get through it. But if you're going through a rebirth, what do I want to say there with the Scorpio energy? It may feel intense. You may feel like you need to keep things a secret, or you may need to really buckle up and maybe you're in survival mode. I don't know. But whatever you're going through, allow yourself to experience it at your own pace. Don't rush through the experience. Learn everything that you need to learn so that then for the very minimum, you've balanced out some kind of karmic equation within your experience, because you go through it willing. You go through it as a willing participant. And when you experience reality as a willing participant, things feel different. Things manifest different. Things come about in a different way. It feels as though you're being given an opportunity each and every single day at this point in this reading to start again and start again and start again. And really, your life then, if you're measuring it as every single day is a life, then every single day you live 365 years in a day. If you live completely sold out for your mission, for your heart's desires, for what brings you joy. Ultimately, when you're living in that energy of, I'm going to make the most of today, carpe diem, or like YOLO, yeah, you only live once. When you live inside of the energy, or when you give yourself permission to move inside of the energy of, it's my life, it's now or never, thanks John Bon Jovi, that might be something that's important for people. But yeah, when you go through that experience and then you arrive at 7 o'clock, which is, it's the Libra spot on the reading. And if not Libra as an indicator, this spot here talks to relationships and reflection. I will remind here and now, on the internal, you were such a creative person to come out as the hermit on the outside. You are somebody who took time to really have a look at where you were experiencing the most power. You aligned yourself with that timeline and you moved there creatively. You've literally been so determined to achieve what's yours to achieve that you went inside of yourself. You had a look at what was weighing you down, and you really, in that solitude, experienced a new kind of experience. I believe it's called introspection. That comes naturally with the Hermit card, right? But in this deck, it's actually a shaman. So if you've got some ancestral ties to shamanism, or if you're somebody who embodies the teachings of this culture, go you. Thank you for doing what you're doing, because even you who are reflecting a culture which may be lost to so many people, but you who are reflecting this beauty within the experience, sharing the experience with everybody who's coming to it with honesty. I don't know. It's this beautiful expression. I feel like man, woman, or otherwise, you're experiencing your own reality at your own pace. Your chakras by this point are fully in alignment. You're moving towards a real Scorpio moment, the 8 o'clock on the clock, the transformation and power position, which is the 8 of Pentacles. Work, 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 work. She talks way too fast for me at this point in the day, but yeah. The 8 of Pentacles as an energy typically speaks to being resilient within your work, within your practice, within the things that you're participating in and through. The Hierophant actually is Taurus energy there, so that might be relevant to someone, but yeah, Hierophant, wrong one. It's the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy. Sorry, I need more coffee. So if you're someone who's been working hard to get towards your transformation, if you're somebody who's literally been finding their power by putting practice into play, you're mastering a skill, you've become a craftsman, or you're just expressing determination again. This part here of the reading, it feels like this reading is definitely for a determined a group of people within the collective. You are moving towards what you see inside of your heart's, your mind's eye, even your heart as a vision, as an experience, as a feeling. You move towards it with honesty, with integrity, and yeah, with pride. Leo again coming through there, but that 8 of Earth energy, it's giving, what is it giving there? What is the mutable? I can't think just now. Virgo energy again? Yeah, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 3 Virgos in sort of nearly a row. Virgo talks to analytical, helpfulness, and practicality. Okay. So yeah, it's very much an earthy experience on this third part of the quadrant, like the third quarter of this reading. After going through that Libra energy, the 7 o'clock, you really just keep working at what you're working at, and then we get the Daughter of Water, which is the Page of Cups. And this Page of Cups being in your 9 o'clock position, Sagittarius, expansion and belief. It's either some message is going to come through for you. You'll know what it means for you when it comes through. It may be undercooked. It may be something that comes through and sparks some creativity. Or it may just give you a moment of increased sensitivity. So whether this is towards your spirituality or towards a connection, you may just have an increased moment of connection. I don't know. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with Page, the way that I read it. And yeah, you're on your way towards something that's going to spark joy. It's going to literally come from a place of creativity, and you're really going to love it, I feel. It's in alignment with your beliefs. It's in alignment with how and when you want to move and expand forward. There's a really nice, I can wait and receive as well. I can wait and see the right opportunity appear in the right timing, and I'll move towards it when I'm ready. It doesn't feel like you're going to be rushed towards it. So if you are feeling rushed, maybe it's not the right time. Save this reading for another time and come back to it. But if you're not feeling rushed, if it's being offered to you as an invitation, take it at your own discretion. Take it at your own leisure. Literally, it's been your experience and your ride so far within this reading. So don't let anybody tell you how you're going to experience, what you're going to experience, when you're going to experience, because ultimately, nobody really knows what's coming. We can try our best to try and ascertain some kind of insight, some kind of picture of what the future will look like. But ultimately, because every single person who is in existence right now has an impact on how reality works and appears, then that's why these readings appear maybe in their own time on your timeline as you require, because ultimately the energy won't ever be extinguished. Energy doesn't die, it just changes form. So when you become ready to experience everything that's yours to experience, this is when this reading is really going to hit for you. It's going to connect with you, and it's going to give you what you're looking for within your reality, within your world. Alrighty. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Duncan, hello. Rezia, I said hello already. Alice in Wonderland. Konnichiwa. Minasan. Komestai. Summer Gill, 13. Hello again. Friend of a friend. Do you see me now? Bam, bam, bam. Just changes form. Transform, change form. Transformers, robots in disguise. RuPaul's Drag Race, real men in disguise. No hate, no hate, no shade, no shade. 5 of Cups in the 10 o'clock position here. Career and reputation. What is happening with the Five of Cups when it's in reverse? Oh, you're recovering. You are letting go. You're experiencing contentment. That, I believe, is the Eye of Horus. So far, might be important to you. It is an African god of destiny. And this card looks really uncomfortable. This card looks very uncomfortable. This is a very interesting threesome, if it is that. I mean, the cups are responsible for relationships, but who does this? When does this occur? Anyway, talking back to the reading, I don't know. Maybe there's been a change of dynamics in your workplace and it's slowly coming back to the way that you're wanting to move. This card is fed directly into by the Magician, so I do feel like you've got the energy and the equipment to keep this card in reverse, which it was, sorry. And so you're somebody who sees the way out, somebody who's actually not trapped in this situation. You're probably upright. Everybody around you is really not in the situation that they need to be in. And so you can keep doing what you're doing. You can rest in the knowledge that you're in the right place at the right time, doing the thing that you've been called to do. And so as long as you continue to show up in that way, as long as you continue to maintain the energy that you walk in on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis, this is where you continue to experience Five of Cups in reverse, which is very much not a bad energy. It's just something that you've got to continue to work through. And you can, and it's come through so much at your own pace. There is no rush, there is no urgency. If there is around you, then maybe that is not for you. Maybe that's not the path. If there's resistance, then maybe that's not the path. So what's coming next? Because that's a cardinal earth. And then we move into 11 o'clock, which is Aquarius, 11:11, if it's relevant. Today is 11:11 here in Australia. Tomorrow will be for you, everyone connecting in America. I think that's how that works. I've actually got the Seven of Cups coming up here. So it's once you realize what you want to leave behind, maybe a relationship with that Five of Cups, it's you're leaving it behind, you're recovering on your own, in your own terms, at your own pace, you're building your business back, you're building back your reputation, you're giving yourself... You're giving yourself the chance to be ready to receive from the universe. And so I feel like if you're somebody who's looking for community, if you're looking for purpose, you're about to have options presented to you. With this card here, this would be Scorpio energy within this, 7. I feel like you're moving through this reading weirdly. Your energy shifts, it shakes, it's like shapeshifter energy. It could be that I'm just reading for all 12 people all at once, like one from every zodiac, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's like you're all in alignment. You're all moving towards the same thing. You're all achieving what you want to achieve. And it's a very group symbiotic experience. Sunset, sunrise. Pink sky in the morning, sailor's warning. Pink sky at night, sailor's delight. It feels as though collectively you're making your way through the experience and you're genuinely showing up, trying to help anybody who might need the help. You're allowing people to lean on you when you're strong, but you're also not expecting, but like you're in the knowing space that people are going to be there to support you when you need the support. So the energy that you're walking into with your community is that one of options. That is one of options. I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. Jumbling my words. But even before I read the last card, the first card on the external of this reading was a 7 of Pentacles. Then we move into the second 7, which is Cups. I'm just double checking that there's no other 7s on the board. But 777 may be important for someone. 77. It just feels like there's some kind of balance coming out into your reality. There's some kind of newness coming into your reality, and it may be at the change, or it may be from you taking that Seven of Cups seriously and choosing what really resonates with you and going with it, choosing the right community, choosing the right purpose and following it, allowing yourself to experience all of it so that you can move into 12 o'clock knowing that you've done everything that you can, you've participated meaningfully, you've operated faithfully, you've seen what you need to see, and you've moved away from things that you no longer resonate with. Two of Swords talks about balance, decisions, and opposing ideas. You've really done the work within the 12 hours of the day, 12 hours of this clock, the 12 positions of this clock. Your subconscious is processing things clearly. This is maybe Libra energy here with the Two of Swords, but really, ultimately, I feel like you're just at a point now where you're able to balance everything in your own way. It gives you the option to take the decisions that are beneficial to you. It's not necessary for you to continue applying yourself to environments, applying yourself to areas that are not resonating with you. You don't need to keep going back to the place where you're not being fed in the same amount that you are feeding. You need to give yourself the opportunity to be honored in the way that you're honoring, and ultimately move into your I know who I am era. It's not even the like that you're expressing to other people, like, do you know who I am? No, it's more the energy of I know who I am. And because I know who I am, I'm just going to continue showing up in my own personal power, my own way, and I'm going to treat everybody with respect. I'm not going to hurt anybody, and I'm going to live my truth. I'm not just going to speak only truth, but I'm going to live my truth. Because I don't know how many hours are left inside of my life experience. I don't know how many days are left inside of my life experience. So I'm going to take advantage of every single opportunity that presents itself, every single opportunity that you can create for yourself. Follow it through. Allow yourself to experience the end result. Allow yourself to experience the completion. And the completion card for this reading is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands talks to growth, creativity, and self-expression. And really, when you're operating in this energy, again, Aries if it resonates, but yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm also seeing the symbol for Saturn, I think. Maybe Jupiter. I don't know. Yeah, Jupiter. Jupiter is Sagittarius energy within that. There you go. I just saw the symbol. I also see the symbol for the sun, so it is maybe Leo energy. Just be proud of how far you've come. Just keep expanding, keep taking up space. You're only taking up space that is probably meant for you anyway. So in the way that you choose to show up, as long as you're honoring yourself, as long as you're honoring your own internal fire, you're bringing that fire to life by going on the adventure that only you can see is unfolding for you, ahead of you. And be honest with yourself. Do the shadow work. Give yourself permission to experience what you want to experience with openness, like with acceptance, because ultimately you're never going to be here again on this planet, inside of this body. And so make the most of it. Treat it the way you do planet Earth, as if there's only one of them, and so you recycle. You put your food scraps into compost bins. You really do participate with the whole experience on a conscious level. You move forward into life. You express yourself as the magician, in the magician energy. You allow yourself to coil out in this experience with the high priestess energy. You're people who are experiencing the here and now at a constantly changing pace, at a constantly evolving pace, and you're allowing this to happen quickly. You're slowing it down to a pace where you can enjoy yourself, ultimately, recognizing that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, because that's why the universe is placing the experiences in front of you, to have them, not to avoid them, maybe to learn how to get to the place of acceptance so that you are free to live inside of passion, inside of creativity, moving with divine feminine, divine masculine energy, maybe even Aries or Leo's energy as your choice of how to operate, express. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Your energy at the moment is moving as buoyantly as a boy out in the ocean on a choppy day. I'm guessing it's like 27 knots. It's not a good day. Pink sky in the morning, definitely sailor's warning, that kind of thing. G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Zoe. How is she doing? Good to see you again. And yeah, that's 22 cards. So fingers crossed any one of those cards helped you. I will quickly change a setting on the interaction so that I can allow people who have been resonating with the message to have priority. How many seconds in 5 minutes? 300. And so, if you are in the here and now with this reading, and you've been with this reading since the beginning, you were around to the beginning and you read through those cards, feel free to put your star sign into chat. Attached to that, a angel number or something that made you feel good today. Share that energy with the collective if you feel like that. But if you are needing to take some energy today, then maybe not in the method of trauma bonding, but feel free to share an experience that you're trying to manifest for yourself, so that we can come together and create that reality for you too, and not just experience it for ourselves. So yeah. Free reading. Oh yeah, I liked the shoe size one before. That was pretty good. We went with shoe sizes. Lilith came up with it. It was brilliant. She came up with shoe sizes for the readings and the star signs. So yeah. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on my disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust it quick. I want to take a ride on the disco stick. Hey, let's play a love game. Play a love game. Do you want more? Do you want fame? Are you in the game? It's called a love game. Do 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 do. If not, if you'd like to chat about something, maybe the zodiac readings have been helpful for you. But, yeah, Poppy, hello. How are you? Maybe I should go back and read any chat. Maybe I missed something. Let me throw the cuppa on. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a problem like Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. La da 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 da. Taurus. All right, let's do this. Thank you, Lilith. Are you ready for it? Oh no 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 baby, oh no no no, don't lie, oh don't you lie. Let's go, we're going Lilith first. Oh, I did say that I was going to change reading segment. Activate ed. Please join. Why are my fingers not working? Please join the live again for an energy reading. First 9 cards resonated to apply. See you there. All right, that took me ages, and now I'm going to read for Lilith. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. If you resonated with any of that reading, please leave a like. If you want to let me know what resonated after the fact, leave it in a comment on the video. It's a way we can engage with each other. Otherwise, you can email me. You can find those details on my channel description. I've also got a PayPal button if you want to donate. It's not necessary at all, though. I really do enjoy hanging out with you guys. I really do coming into this space. So yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The subscription that you leave on this channel will allow you to know when I'm here and now and operating. So to anybody that has come through and has gone, thank you for hanging out. And to everybody that is coming through for the live readings, the energy readings, we are beginning with Lilith first. And here we go. Lilith, what's happening in your past energy according to this reading in the here and now? I have the Ace of Wands. Ew, that's interesting. It is in reverse, though. Setbacks, lack of energy, feeling uninspired. But it was in the upright within the reading, so that talks to passion, manifestation, inspiration. This is your past energy, so I guess if you were going through an experience of setbacks, you didn't have energy, whatever it is, I feel like within this reading, we're going to figure out how to process you through it. So maybe you weren't feeling as wanting to be involved in the collective energy comes through there. Not sure. Maybe you were waiting for something, so you weren't really asserting yourself into the experience. No worries, Zoe. If I'm still here, I'll catch you. If not, catch you on the next one. I will be back tomorrow. What is the current energy for Lilith? Please, Spirit. Where do you go? Where do you go? Come back and save me. Where do you go, my lovely? I wanna know. I wanna know. Oh 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 oh. I wanna know. La da 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 dee da, la da dee da, la da da dee da da. All right, I've got the poppers. I've got the poppers. You brought the party. We've got 3 cards arriving in a staggered way. So let's see. Got the Page of Earth coming out first. Page of Earth, this could be a messenger in your earth realm, in your physical realm. This could be spirit coming to you in the present energy, potentially future energy. These were 3 cards, so I'll read it as a conjoined present moving forward energy. Whatever it is, you might have been inspired to take a certain direction in a certain new field, maybe moving into something that was in alignment with your passions, but now you're really tangibly moving into the energy of manifesting it. So you were in the experience of the 7 of Earth with that Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse, but in the here and now, in the Queen of Earth energy. However, that abundance and that prosperity is appearing for you. Just know that whatever messages come through for you, they will be for you, and you'll clearly understand how they resonate. Make sure that anything that you're taking away isn't giving you the feeling of loss, heartache, or separation. You are so involved and included inside of the full experience that you will be recognized, you will be seen. Spirit's watching what you're doing. Spirit has watched you participate within the collective experience. as you are, as you desire to. And authenticity is something that you can't buy. It's something that you can't fake. It's something that you just embody. You live it. And I feel like, Lilith, you're somebody who's gone through what you've gone through, and you haven't taken it out on the world. Yeah, you haven't taken it out on the world. And so Five of Pentacles are coming your way. I want to say that they're coming your way, and you can add them to Five Pentacles that you already have. So whether this means that you're going to find fulfillment in your experience, I do want to read on the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to find your prosperity. You're going to find fulfillment. And you're going to find good fortune. Why? Because you're showing up the way that you choose to express, the way that you choose to be. It's this energy of, I don't really need to do more, but I'm doing what I want to do because it's giving me the continued ability to experience what is available to experience. You move towards the Ace of Pentacles energy quite easily, which is where the future sits, right? With the Ace of Pentacles being that third position on the clock. Now, the bottom of the deck energy here, it is the Two of Swords. That card actually came up in the reading. So yeah, you were here the whole time, I'm pretty sure. So this reading was definitely for you, I'm saying, because bottom of the deck energy says Two of Swords. Yeah, and it was the 12th card. So maybe you're at the end of a very long journey. Maybe you're literally at a part in your journey where you're taking a new path, you're making a new choice, and you're giving yourself the opportunity to experience a brand new cycle, starting again as you are, or as a completely new vessel. But whatever you're doing, however you're doing it, keep doing it, because it looks good on you. Energy-wise, it looks good on you, and everything that you're moving towards seems to be moving towards you as well. Just elemental wise, the only thing that I can say focus on is maybe the emotions. If you're not having the right emotions about things, or if you're feeling like you could be having more emotions about something and you're not, just double check in with yourself, ground in with the energy, and see where you go from there. All right, Lilith, that was your reading. That was your energy reading. So yeah, how's it going? How are ya? Hope you've been doing well. These readings today, the energy of today has been whizzer, like wild. The Zodiac readings, I forgot to give them names in the breaks that I took, in the 15-minute breaks between the sessions, but I will go back tomorrow and redo all that. But yeah, it's been a freaking amazing experience. Thank you, Lilith, for helping me with chat, especially. It's salute. I'm having my coffee too, even though it's 1:18 in the morning, so I really shouldn't be having this coffee, but yeah. Mercury's going into, again, I thought we were coming out of it. I thought it was going into direct. Genuinely thought it was going into direct. Doesn't really matter though. I don't know. It sort of does, but it doesn't. Have I missed somebody for a reading? If you're wanting a reading, by the way, just as Lilith has posted, just jump in and put your star sign, and yeah, any prompt after that, and you can have a reading. Rezia. All right, we're reading for Rezia. Rezia, I looked at the Crystal Magic Tarot first. It is the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what energy is coming through. It's like security, control, maybe greed, but I don't know. Wow. That was fast. Bottom of the deck energy. Oh my goodness. What has happened? Everything's just lost control for a minute. Bottom of the deck energy is the Fool. I'm just going to go quick fire for you, Rezia, because it's quite a few cards. What you're not seeing and what might be important for you to see, Rezia, is the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune energy. So the Hanged Man talks about you getting a different perspective, you shifting what needs to shift inside of your experience so that you can move forward. That may look like letting go, or that just may look like lightening your load. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which talks to good luck, change, destiny, life cycles, and karma. So this is within the energy that you're not seeing coming towards you. But I will reiterate that the Capricorn energy within this reading was the... Oh, what is this card? The Five of Cups in reverse. This card here talked to recovery, letting go, and contentment. So in that spirit, I'm going to quick read these cards. But yeah, the energy coming through for you is in alignment with the Magician. I will say again, we've got a Magician and a Magician. So maybe because this one's a girl and because this one's a guy, I don't know, no gender in the tarot anyway, but Rezia, the way that I'm feeling about this reading for you, and even the way that this is reading now, it feels like you're in control of yourself. You may have Aries in your chart, you may have Leo in your chart, that's just what's showing up here. You may even have Aquarius in your chart, I'm not sure. But I feel like something's coming towards you in terms of stability. I feel as though you've really stabilized your experience. You go from 1 to 4 to 7 here. That's 3 major arcana in a row. Whatever it is, you're in charge. You're taking control. You're moving with very focused willpower. You're determined to get to where you're going. And I believe that you will arrive. You will arrive, and yeah, you're determined to get to where you're going with the Six of Swords appearing in the next position. Like, whatever you've seen, whatever idea has prompted this move, whatever is currently supporting you to move into this new idea, to move into this new ideology, I don't know how it resonates for you. Just know that when you move into that, if you do experience any loss, if there is any conflict within the experience that you've been desiring, know that you can affect it with your own mind, with your own willpower. Take the lesson of the Five of Swords and see what you need to integrate into your experience so that any conflict just feels like the opportunity for you to express your ambition, maybe. Not to come with like conflictious energy, but ambition, which is more Five of Wands energy. Yeah, it may be more like training wheels, but at least it will dispel any indecision. Third last card. If it does cause you to go into a moment where you find yourself retreating, withdrawing, going back to the drawing board, seeking guidance from your higher self, relying on your internal wisdom, just know that you've gone through 4 major arcana stories just there, 5, 6 with the ones that are in reverse, and then you move into Queen of Sword energy before closing out with the 10 of Cups energy. So the way that I'm feeling your energy, really, the way that it ended out and rounded out here in the end, I did say we started with bottom of the deck energy being that of the Fool. You took a leap of faith. There was a new opportunity. There was a new beginning, and you moved in innocence. This means that when you were ready, you just got a communication from Source, Creator, and whatever this communication was, it gave you a key for your reality. You're using this key to unlock all of your dreams, and to continue doing this, just continue doing what you have been doing. Whatever it is, your energy has clarified over the last 3 days, I think, depending on when it was the last time I read for you, Rezia. But yeah, it definitely feels like your dreams, the plans that you're putting into action, the way that you're just loving reality, harmonizing with it, and really connecting with it in a divine kind of fashion. This is what's giving you this logical, clear, concise, focused, laser-like energy. And then maybe in the end you will see, with this different perspective, you will see how much you've changed, how much you've grown, and how much you've developed into the person that you are now, or the person you're becoming. Maybe you'll become that with these 2 lessons integrated. But that was your reading there, Rezia. This is just all the cards that popped out, if I'm honest. So I'm just doing that really quickly. So yeah, thanks for coming on to the live. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Whoever's next, if you'd like to put your star sign in and anything fun for me to read, I'll read your cards next. So thanks for joining us here at the end of the reading. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. but I feel like I miss chat in between every single time. I don't have fear of missing out, but I definitely have, like, I don't want to not say hello to someone and then cause offense because I'm reading somebody else. I think we're going into a retrograde. Yeah, that's where I got up to before. Love hearts from Brooklyn. It's okay, I drink coffee at night too. No, it doesn't always put me to sleep. I've got my prescription for that. I feel like I'm going to be an old person that has so many ailments. No, I don't want to speak that into reality. Never mind. Okay, you're probably right because I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, neither do I. I'm out here doing my best, siliconing the rest. I used to be a plumber, and I even get like the Luigi Mario effect. It's like, I'm just showing up and doing my best. It's me, Chris. Oh, man. Here we are. I don't know how to say that word, and I don't really want to disrespect you, but I think it's Snesia Krashimirova. Hello. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but yeah. I just read for Rezia, and I believe I'm now going to read for Langton. Langton? Langton. Capricornio also. 7 and pink. Brilliant. Like Rezia, the Capricorn card was the 5 of Cups in reverse. This energy here tells me that the energy that you're resonating with is either that of loss, sadness, disappointment, as I said with Rezia, or it is in the reverse. You are feeling it as an opportunity to recover, to let go, and to be content again. Your energy has come from the Daughter of Water, so this is the Page of Cups representation. Your energy in the past is reading like... Oh, excuse me. Your energy in the past is reading like you may have been a little bit naive. You may have been a little bit too willing to enter into relationships, enter into commitments without reading the fine print. But I'm sensing that you're moving into an era where you're more sensitive and you're more creative. This is giving you the ability to actually foresee situations that might over encumber you, might lock you in, might lock you up, and then prevent you from being able to access your future energy. Here, Langton, which is the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is talking about options, it's talking about temptations, it's talking about fantasy. For you, the way that it's resonating for you, I'm not sure, but I'm going to pull some cards and we're going to find out, okay? That was just, those 3 cards came from the reading, so yeah. It is a 22 card reading. I go through it as quickly as I can so that I can get to this part, which is the part that we talk and chat and do all the things. For the final retrograde season of the year, Mercury will be in retrograde from November 9 to November 29. Thanks, Lilith. It's lit. Wait. November 29, Scorpio, is that what the moon will be in or what? November 9 is still Scorpio. November 29 becomes Sagittarius. I only know that because I'm Sagittarius, not Scorpio. All right, pulling cards for Langton, please. Langton, are you here? I don't even know if you're here. Yep, cool. All right. Oh, Langton, this is just going to be quick fire as well. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. So that almost forms the first part of a personal reading here. I'm just going to do this really quickly. I don't know how it's going to resonate for you, but yeah, here we go. Langton, fingers crossed you're still here. Past energy, it feels as though some kind of financial blockage may have been in the way of you achieving what you want to achieve. Maybe you were over investing your energy in something. This could look like selfishness. This could look like uncharitable, yeah, unpaid debts. I don't know. Something in your past energy was holding you back from being able to experience what you want to experience in your 3D reality. Five of Cups comes out next. Five of Cups actually is the indicator for the present, but this is coming out in the past energy, and this one here is actually in reverse also. So same rules apply for that, but it is in past energy. So I don't know if within this reading you're getting some kind of healing, but yeah. The next card that appears is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups tells me that you've got good luck in your past energy, happiness and abundance too. So your past energy is somewhat confusing. It's this hot and cold, will I, won't I kind of energy that I'm feeling. The next card here, the fourth card, maybe finding some stability by working with others, coming to the table with your own bread, your own butter, your own fork, your own knife, working together with other people, not in competition with anybody, but working together, really existing in that recovery energy from the Five of Cups and allowing yourself to really exist inside of the present energy as somebody who is, and it's again Capricorn energy there coming through as the cardinal, but yeah, something that you're about to express in the here and now comes on the back of you having gone through some kind of experience where you were inside of lack but also happy about it. I don't really understand that. Maybe it's kind of like the energy of BDSM. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, Langton. The next card that I get here with the Five of Cups in reverse is the King of Wands. King of Wands actually was another card that was an indicator inside of this reading. So if you feel called, go back and watch this reading in full, and maybe there's even more insights that will be given through this quick fire. Just remember, you've got choices inside your reality to choose from. Again, that card here came out within this reading. So I definitely get the feeling by the here and now that you might have something in this reading to glean, to take, to grow with, be given, imparted to you by spirit, but it's always going to be up to you. Your future is looking somewhat burdensome to me, honestly. As long as you're going through this completion, knowing that you're going to be able to leave the energy behind, you're going to move into Queen of Pentacles energy, moving out of that burden into an era of maybe calm, peace, rejuvenation. I'm not sure how that's going to work for you, but yeah, that card also came up in the reading today, and so I won't go into it too far in the here and now. Cancer energy, rounding out your reading, the last card for your reading. It's telling me that you are in a, maybe you are actually inside of this Chariot energy all the way through this reading. You're in the space of making a decision between this and that. That's definitely like the energy that I come through. As long as you're able to slow down, take time that you need to make decision clearly, then you're going to get to where you want to go, and everything that occurs is going to unfold in a way that you can handle. I don't think that anything inside of your experience is going to be too painful. I mean, anyway, it was part of the past experience, so yeah. Apart from those burdens, which may be somebody else's, they may be your own. If it's somebody else's, drop that shit. Make a bonfire out of it, and then grow out of it and move on, and yeah, live your life. Live your life. Hey, don't stand around about ding bam ba-dim ba-da. Hey, that was your reading, Langton. Thank you very muchly for joining. Thanks very much for coming in to say hello. If you liked your reading, please like it. Please like the video. If you like it, then you better leave a like on it. What? All right. It is now 1:34 in the morning, so I probably should stop making that much noise. I have only been here for an hour and 38 minutes, so I might go for another 22 minutes, say 21 minutes, and then I'll jump off. I'll jump into bed. I will go to sleep, and then I'll see you all tomorrow, or today. Tomorrow. All right. Sarika, hello. Sarika is Pisces, and your shoe size is 6. Very good. That is so funny. That is so funny to me. All right, Pisces, where are you on the clock, Pisces? You're number 12, house 12 on the clock. Sarika, Pisces energies within this reading was talking all about choices. Choices that you are making in your reality, whether it be choices to bring balance, or choices between opposing ideas. Something was going on inside of your reality in your present that allows you to see one way or another. When we look into your past, you're coming from a place of more choices, literally fantasies, temptations. So if you were trapped in the ladder and not in the energy of the ascension, so in the energy of making good choices, just know that you're being given a second opportunity in your here and now to experience everything that is yours to experience. We start with your past energy in a 7 and we end your energy in a 7. So 7 might be significant for you, angel numbers. I don't know. It's not something I've gotten into and I don't really know, which is why I started telling people to let me know why their favorite angel numbers are their favorite angel numbers. So I can get some collective education while I'm sitting here having a chat. So, Sarika, the 7 of Pentacles in your future talks to you having patience, you being able to express some persistence maybe. 7 Pentacles talks to Taurus energy for me in this channel. And I just really believe that whatever you're bringing into your experience, whatever you're doing to hold it together in your future, just know it's coming on the back of, and even Pentacle energy is energy that suggests to me that you've actually put some commitment, some time, some energy, some emotion into this future that you're building for yourself. So make sure that you, when this opportunity arises or presents itself to you, make sure that you give yourself every chance to really work out what's on for you, what you want, what you desire, what you need even. So yeah, let's go. Let's see if I can pull 3 cards for you. Sarika. Woo! Woo! Alright, past energy. Present energy. Future energy. Okay. So in the past energy, I feel like there was an opportunity maybe placed against you. An opportunity that maybe somebody, I don't really want to talk about third parties, but maybe it was the energy of somebody either bringing something to your awareness for the sake of showing you, like, do not let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. All that I know is that with this 7 of Swords energy coming through, it feels like in your past, there may have been some kind of illusion or uncertainty that you needed to work your way through. You operating inside of the Hermit energy ultimately is what got you through that experience. It did open up your choices again so that you could continue spinning your own wheel, working in your own pace, working in your own energy. You moved through that situation, coming to the 2 of Air. I've got the Page of Swords, which could speak to Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy. Take it how it resonates. It may even be a messenger coming through. But this messenger brings in options again. So the 7 of Cups appears again for you in your present energy. So like I said before, you may be given an opportunity, a second chance. When this Page of Cups present themselves, position yourself or be in the attitude of curiosity, be in the attitude willing to maybe be more studious in the moment so that you can receive the message that's coming for you, because it will show you options. It will give you options, and these options are real. They're coming for you to decide how to use, how to move forward with, and ultimately to get to the 7 of Pentacles in your future. You're going to have to realize what it is that you're not seeing inside of your 3D reality. Something's coming towards you that's going to show you a way out of like bored energy, stagnant energy, and move you towards things that are really exciting for you. They're going to be more in alignment with what you've been thinking about, what you've been feeling, and the overall experience in your future does add up to a 10. So I feel like you're going to come to some completion within your future that's really going to give you a very, 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 very nice payout if you're able to apply patience and just persist while the seed grows into the 9 or into the 8 and then into the 9, and then into the 10. So, Sarika, that was your reading. There's something wrong with your chat. What happened? What happened, Brooklyn? Oh, have I got the timer on still? Ah! Yep. Whoops. Oh, okay. All right. Well, 15 minutes left for readings. And that's that. That was Sarika's reading. Thank you for joining in. Fingers crossed that resonated with you. Fingers crossed that gave you some guidance or some reassurance. Ultimately, I want to say, Sarika, that you got 2 of Wands energy as your bottom of the deck energy. Make the choices that you need to make with confidence. Move towards what's bringing you completion of your goals, and allow yourself to act when you are called to act in a way that honors your journey, and in a way that honors what you want to leave behind in the world, whatever legacy you want to leave behind, because that's just as important as enjoying your here and now. So thank you, Sarika. That's it. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy. How are ya? All right, let's do this. Capricorn, again, we have had 3 Capricorns come through today. Awesome. Sarika says what you read about the past was 100% correct. Thanks a lot. No dramas. It's just energy. It's fluid. Take it and use it however you like. It's not up to me how it manifests. It's your life. It's your energy that I'm reading. So yeah. All right. So Poppy, Capricorn. Feather died. Hello. How are you? I won't go into it too much, but Poppy, the Capricorn card today was the 5 of Cups in reverse. You may be, I've read this 3 times already to different people, but you might be in a time of recovery. You might be letting things go. You might be experiencing a time of contentment. I'm not sure how this will resonate for you. But previous to this energy, before being in that energy, you were in the Page of Cups energy. So maybe someone who delivered messages from Spirit to people, maybe somebody who was trying to be contacted by Spirit, but either which way, the energy within this card is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The messenger may have been that. It may have been someone in your, like a third party kind of energy, or it may have even been something that you needed to express so that you could heal, so that you could recover. Ultimately, though, in your future, you do have that 7 of Cups energy. So I don't know if that's showing up as temptation. I don't know if that's showing up as options. I don't know how that's showing up. We're going to pull 3 cards or more, depending on how the deck is going to work. We got the 3 cards. And we got the High Priestess pinging again. So, ooh. In that past energy with the Daughter of Water, so the Page of Cups, it feels like there's a 9 of Swords experience. So this may have actually, this message that came through for you from the Page of Cups may have actually put you in a state where you were worried. Maybe you were in a season where you had insomnia. Hopefully I'm talking about past energy clearly, but yeah, it does feel like there's a bit of suffering. All that I want to say is, as long as you're doing everything with honesty, with integrity, you're giving yourself the best opportunity to just present as you are, give people all of who you are, and just show up as you are. That's when the opportunities really will appear more and more for you and around you to take hold of. Leaving this energy in the past, moving into the 5 of Cups energy, the way you show up is the Queen of Cups. This energy here says that you did do whatever you needed to do to allow yourself to transcend the Nine of Cups experience. You gave yourself the time, patience to heal, to recalibrate your intuition, and really have some compassion for yourself, Poppy, is what I felt came through there for you. So I just want you to know that if you continue going in the way that you are and operating in this energy, this is Cancer. If you're starting to find your way, if you're just starting to lean into your own intuition, just know that you should be able to take a break whenever you want. And if you do take a break, know that it's being reinforced by Spirit with the Four of Swords in your future energy, telling me that if you're in a moment where you need to rest, recover, show yourself some self-love, take a moment of solitude, literally, to recover who you are, remember who you are, and go into the future with your head held high, knowing that you're going to be rested, recovered, ready to take on what you want to take on. I just want to say, at the very end of this reading, the bottom of the deck energy was the High Priestess. That energy was the core of this reading. So here at the very end of your reading, I want to say, you may have come full circle, and maybe this reading is entirely for you. Maybe you're at the beginning of this journey, or maybe this card here is showing up to say you're at the end. Either which way, I'll be here every day that I can be to do what I'm doing here and now. So fingers crossed I see you again in the future. So Poppy, that was your reading. Literally, thank you so much for joining us. Again, thank you so much for coming through to this space, sharing your love, your light, your energy with us, the collective, and taking away what's for you, really, so that you can continue being your awesome self. Because your energy, literally, it turns good. It starts a bit difficult, but I feel like when you go through difficulties, your good times are just that much better. So keep kicking goals, keep winning. Don't get stuck anywhere you don't want to be. And yeah, keep chasing your own enjoyment. Live a fulfilled life, you know? Poppy, thank you, thank you. Yeah. No, Lilith, don't stress. I had a weird feeling. I looked over and then the spam was happening and I'm like, oh. It's that time of night. That's why I left it at 300 seconds before, so that we would avoid that. But yeah, thank you so much, Poppy. That was your reading. That was that. All right, same deal. If you want a reading, let me know. But yeah. Also, Lilith, thank you so much for doing what you're doing. You don't have to if you don't want to. Don't feel like you've got an obligation. I really do appreciate what you're doing though. So yeah, hang around as much as you like and get a reading as whenever you like. Oh, no more coffee. No more coffee. Because it is 1:47 a.m. and there are 8 minutes left on my clock for this live. Shirley! How's it going? No stress. I'm trying to maintain things myself and I just try to play the balancing game. It's like the Two of Pentacles, you know? When I'm at this part of the reading, it's fine. During the actual 22 cards, that's where it's like, ugh. Because that energy can make its way into the reading and then it just will, I don't know. I try to make sure that I give the reading its own space as compared to the chat, so... you're doing well. Juggling, yep, Shirley. So it's like it's a bit like a circus act. Live readings can go anywhere. It's so fun. Yeah, I've got 7 minutes left on the clock. If everybody's just happy to chit chat, I'll chit chat with you, and this can be the end of the reading. Like, I've had so much fun. Unless Shirley wants a quick reading, we can check that out for you. But yeah, ultimately, 4th video for the day. I feel pretty proud of myself for achieving 4 videos, 4 lives in one day. Brooklyn! We're going to read for Aries. Love that. that link that I just gave you is for the collective clock previous readings, and this one here will be for the zodiacs. So I'm just putting this in to have it there for the replay. Whenever people watch the replay, you know, they can watch us chat and all these things. But yeah, ultimately there's a bunch of stuff on my channel that you can have a look at. And yeah, let's do this. Who wants to go first? Shirley or Brooklyn? Either which way. I'll get through both. It's fine. I'll make time. I'm not in a rush to leave. I just finished my coffee. All right, let's do this. Let's go with Shirley. Shirley, I'm using Mike Orion's Animal Tarot. What was your star sign, Shirley? Sorry. Yeah. I had a feeling, Brooklyn. Ace of Wands in reverse. Libra. Thank you. This energy is interesting. All right, so the Libra card came up as the Virgo identifier, which is the Hermit. The Hermit card talks about solitude, introspection, guidance, inner wisdom. So starting from that place, I feel like you really went inside with the Three of Swords representing Libra energy. Maybe this was part of your past energy though. So I want to say that something occurred inside of your past energy that would have felt like a rebirth, really is how it comes across there. And I'm getting a burp. So you were operating in the past as yourself. You've been showing up as yourself. This has afforded you the opportunity to go through a rebirth, if you like. This is giving you the opportunity to continue showing up as you have, as yourself, as the expression that you want to express. When you live inside of this energy, it's very like, it's almost Scorpio energy meets Libra energy. So whenever you feel the need, whenever you feel out of balance, whenever you feel like you're wanting to do more with your life and more in alignment with your own personal truth, this is when you probably take this moment to rebirth. Now, it's not a world card, but it is a rebirth. So it gives you the opportunity to really maybe defragmentize. I'm showing my age by saying that, but when the computers used to get full of noise inside of the screen, you used to be able to push a button and it would defrag your screen. So it would get rid of all of the noise. And that's how it's feeling. You have gone through this. You have gone through that experience into your present energy, and you've gone through into the Hermit. Maybe you've gone into the Hermit at the Ten of Swords. You came to a completion. You realized, wait, there is something more I want to achieve. This is a 9-10. I'm not following. Maybe you've been studying. Maybe you've been trying to write a policy for the company that you work within. Something's coming to a completion though. And it's giving the energy of like, you've been somewhere for a long time and now you're ready to put this thing to the test. So when you offer it to your collective in your current energy, when you apply the Hermit's principles to your current energy, if it is in the difficult side of the Ten of Swords, if it is actually coming through as pain, suffering, and stabbed in the back, I'm sending you love and light. But I know that once you have balanced it out with this shaman energy coming through here, once you allow your chakras to fall back into alignment, once you allow the experience to teach you what it needs to teach you, I feel like you really do move forward in a way that's in alignment with everything that's coming towards you. Now, the Ace of Wands did appear inside of the reading already, but the energy that you're moving towards is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going to be putting in the hard work. You're going to be putting in the hard work in alignment with passion. These new beginnings that you offer yourself, like I said, we had a completion happening with the Ten of Swords, and now we've got the Ace of Wands in your future, and it's in the upright. So whatever this Ace of Wands inspires you to do, whatever the inspiration leads you towards, follow it, because this is the new beginning that you manifested for yourself. It was something that was deeply inspired, but ultimately a path that only could have appeared by you following your intuition. And now I say that because the bottom of the deck energy for you, Shirley, is the High Priestess. The High Priestess was the core card inside of this reading, and this is the second time that this has happened. So maybe go back and watch this reading at your own leisure when you're ready to receive like a really powerful message, because this message that came through today was huge. In terms of energy, the way that it moved and the way that it shifted, you've really brought balance to your entire life. You've harmonized with the experience, and you're really just moving in this energetically synced up energy. So it's like you're about to have an experience of everything going exactly the way it's supposed to. Maybe not the way that you anticipate, but exactly the way it's supposed to. So really practicing on getting in touch with your intuition. I feel like you already are someone who's on the way to being pretty in tune with your intuition. But yeah, with the High Priestess coming out here, maybe one day you're going to be called to stand as the leader of a pack and lead people to the knowledge of their highest timeline, integrating messages from their lowest timeline, however it is for you. Shirley, thank you. Thank you for participating. That was your reading. You feel like you've leveled up? It seems like it. Your energy was like, you know, like Fruit Ninja, where you chuck the fruit up in the air and it's like, and you can get as many pieces as you want. That's the vibe. That's the way the energy looked. So yeah, that was for you. Lilith says, wowie. Wowie. Ooh, you just reminded me of Rick and Morty. Shirley, no drama. I hope that energy sits right with you, and I hope that you can use it in a way that helps you move towards your goals, moves towards your objectives. So yeah. Miss Brooklyn, are you here? Are you here, Miss Brooklyn? All I need in this life is sin, is me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend. Boom chakalaka! Every time, every single time. Boom chakalaka! That is the best. Oh my goodness. That is the best. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, just a little bit. All I need is just a little bit. I need to pee. That's what happened. My energy shifted because I need to use the bathroom. All right, getting to Brooklyn. Can I ask for you to stand by one? Oh no, it's raining. What happens when a microphone gets wet? Oh no, the tree's wet. Ah, it's cold. Oh my goodness. It's raining. There's no moonlight tonight. Oh my god, it's really raining. I better empty the pans underneath my inside waterfall. My caravan's leaking. Oh, alright, going back inside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's like quicksand. Ooh, it's so cold outside. Alright, I'm back. I'm back once again. Back again for the Renegade Masters. Alright. It's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went to bed because he bumped his head and he couldn't get up in the morning. If only I could turn back time. Alright, here we go. Brooklyn. Aries. Aries. Brooklyn. I don't know how I make a mess of the cards so much, but they're everywhere right now. Alright. So the Aries identifier was... Oh, my hoodie's on. I'm disheveled. I'm disheveled. Alright. Brooklyn. Reading for Brooklyn. The highest group of Brooklyn. Present energy, past energy, forward energy. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay. Brooklyn. Alright. Brooklyn, I'm going to talk to you a little bit here. There's a little bit happening. The Aries identifier on the reading was the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is the energy of waiting for something to develop, waiting for something to come to fruition, being patient, expressing gratitude while you're in that waiting period. That may be where you're experiencing right now. So to go back one step, your past energy here is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords led into the Aries moment, which was the Pisces moment. So this is the subconscious and the surrender within the full reading. Whatever choice you made, it allowed you to continue into the Seven of Pentacles energy. So you made a choice in your past. It may have been something that you were deciding, I don't know, with the Hierophant coming out here. The Hierophant normally is for Taurus, but in this card, it looks like a ram to me. So it looks like Aries. In the past energy is what I'm sensing. You had to make a choice between either a Taurus or an Aries, like starting from the very beginning or actually focusing and investing in the energy that you have already invested in. Starting again energy is very much fun and exciting and wonderful, but also it can take a lot of energy from you. But as somebody who I recognize as somebody who's been on a mission, on a journey, you're going towards something that's going to bring fulfillment to your experience. You're going towards something that's literally in alignment with King of Pentacles energy. So King of Pentacles energy King of Wands energy literally came up inside of the reading. It was part of the becoming inside of this 22 card spread that I did before doing the energy readings in the here and now. But basically, by you embodying this in your current energy, this is what you're waiting for. It feels like you're waiting to become who you are. You're waiting for the success to come in. You've been leading the way. You've got self-confidence. You've been doing all of the things that you need to do. You've been expressing yourself honestly. You've been using divine masculine energy maybe to actually be patient, which I don't know how that works really, but yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Success is on its way to you. You just need to be patient. Just express gratitude where you can and allow the experience to continue pouring into you. Because ultimately, in your future energy, I do get the Queen of Pentacles, which was in the reading. This is the Taurus position within the reading, but this is representative of your values and your principles. So it's telling me that you're in a position of comfort. There's not much that you're wanting for more. You're really down to earth, obviously, and the material wealth, it is coming. As I said, it's in the future. It is coming towards you. And I can only really sit here and say that confidently because the 10 of freaking Pentacles came up. Brooklyn, the 10 of Pentacles came up in your future position with the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know what you've done, what you chose. If you chose yourself, congratulations. You're the winner. You backed the winning horse. You backed yourself. And that's awesome. I love that. I love when that comes through, and hopefully this reading is resonating with you. I'm not sure, but yeah. The energy at the bottom of the deck, and I just saw the Fool underneath it as well. Bottom of the deck energy is the Knight of Swords. So when you're feeling like you're in the energy of being daring, feeling ambitious, when you can focus your mind on the things that you want to achieve. I just want you to know that because I saw the Fool underneath it, it's like you're maybe going to have this leap of faith opportunity, this new opportunity open up to you to take a new perspective, to take a new direction. But ultimately, if it's giving you that energy of excitement, ambition, and focus, chase it, because I feel like that's exactly where you're going to find your 10 of Pentacles. It's by chasing your own inside compass that points you to the thing that you desire most. I'm seeing the vision of the Pirates of the Caribbean where he's got the compass thing and he has to give it to, I forget what her name is. I just remember Orlando Bloom. Keira Knightley. He Johnny Depp, Jack Black Sparrow, ends up giving the compass to Keira Knightley because he can't decide what he wants. And so she wants her pirate back, and yeah, anyway. Brooklyn, that was your reading. Thank you. Trust me, I may not be expressing it because I try to contain, otherwise I go everywhere as well within readings, but the energy inside your reading, I don't know if you can see it the way that I see it. That looks like a very, very, very strong 3 animals. So I feel like Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and maybe even Archangel Uriel here are standing with you, showing you the way. And I feel like Archangel Raphael is only a call away for you to engage with. So yeah, that was your reading. That was it. That was for you. Hope that serves you well. And yeah, I know you're going to use the energy, right? So yeah. Duncan, g'day. How's it going? So, at the very end of this session, I'm going to write that there. Let's give Duncan his reading, yes? Duncan, do me a favor. Could you tell me your star sign for this general energy reading? Brooklyn, pleasure to have you here. You also like Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh, did I miss someone? Hello, CL. Who's CL? CL, 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 CL bucking up. Blessings and prosperity to you also. Anybody else that I've missed? Hello. Sorry, I didn't actually write a list. I was just asking people as it went. But yeah, thanks for the imposter to ask to read my energy. What? Dorothy, I don't know what you're talking about. Dorothy, do me a favor. Snap your heels 3 times and recite the words after me. There is no place like home. There is no place like home. There is no place like home. Is she gone? All right, Duncan, let's get to it. Strike a pose, let's get to it. Vogue, vogue, vogue. Let your body move to the music, move to the music. Vogue, vogue. Come on, let your body move to the music. Move to the music. Madonna. Icons. Dance to the beat of your own drum. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. Tick, 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 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. Tick, tick, 4 minutes, hey. Past energy for you, Mr. Duncan. We do start in your past energy with the Empress. Oh, hold on, no. That's your present energy. Your past energy, my friend, this comes from 4 o'clock on the collective clock, this card here. It is the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords in this space with the Four of Swords energy, it does feel very balanced. 9 plus 4 gives me 13. Gives me death energy. It's sort of the energy where your reading is going to end up. So it feels like you're in a cycle of rebirth and renewal and coming to the awareness of everything that's raising your vibration. Brooklyn, no dramas. I will catch you on the flip side. Yeah, it's 2:10 in the morning here, so yeah. All right. Duncan, to continue. Hello, Dana. How's it going? Duncan, the reading that I'm getting here is you're having like some kind of mental rebirth. You're having some kind of mind awakening moment. You're having a moment where you can really slow things down to a pace that you can manage and then speed things up to a pace that's more comfortable for you when it's more comfortable. So you're shifting currently between these two energies of rest and movement, and this is past energy. So I'm interested to see what's in your current energy. Your current energy was the Empress. That's talking about a season of fertility, a season of growth, abundance. I don't know if you're in a relationship with someone. Maybe you are expecting. I don't know. Just take what resonates. The bottom of the card actually says, Mother. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. So in your present energy, I don't know if you're particularly pious or religious or spiritual, but you seem to be balancing somewhat between the give and the take of life. You're definitely balancing between the give and the take of life. I just saw the 10 of Cups before putting it back into the deck because those cards were upside down. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, and the Sun. I feel like the Sun definitely is in the future energy, but in your present energy, along with the Wheel of Fortune, I get the King of Swords. You're somebody who's got mental acuity going for you. You know where you want to go. You know the direction that you want to go in. And you're actually probably chasing your own destiny, chasing your own karma, making sure that you're completing contracts, opening up the ones that you want to meaningfully, with respect for others, with respect for yourself, but ultimately seeing out what you see inside your mind's eye to fulfill. I've already said that you had this sort of death experience with these 13 swords here. That's probably why the King of Swords appears in your present energy. I feel as well that you have balanced out your masculine, feminine, and this is what's giving you the experience of the 10 of Major Arcana. I was going to say that's what's giving you the Wheel of Fortune. Your focus. You've shifted your awareness into where you want to go in your future, and you're allowing yourself to move towards it. The reason I say is I've got the Death card in your future position. There were 13 swords to begin with, and then we've ended up at Death and the Sun. You're going through a period, or you will go through a period in your future where you're just going to be experiencing happiness, positivity, success, vitality, clarity, and these are the dynamics of living inside of the Sun energy, right? But because of the Death card being here, it feels like anytime that you go through a dark night of the soul, as long as you take away the lessons that are for you, as long as you integrate those 13 swords that came in with your past, really honoring and reflecting honoring and reflecting the lessons that you have learned in the past, the ideas that you have mulled over, the way that you've honored your past and recognized what you can take forward into your future and what needs to be left behind. It gives you the experience of the here and now in a really clear way. You're here and now, probably very creative, probably very relational, but yeah. Apart from that King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Hierophant. So whatever it is for you, whether you're coming into contact with spirituality altogether, you're coming into your own sense of leadership, you're honoring traditions, past, present, or future, maybe building something with institutions or attaching yourself to an institution that resonates with you. That's the energy that I'm feeling is your bottom of the deck energy, your last option for enlightenment here and now. Your last card to achieve everything that you need to achieve, want to achieve, the last possible option inside of the deck was the Hierophant. So yeah, Duncan, that was your reading. I appreciate you. Hello, Lindsay. G'day, CL bucking up. Thank you. I'm just a conduit though, really. I'm just sitting here channeling messages. Anything that comes through, I try to throw it through with the messages of the cards, but ultimately it's a journey that you've got to decide what resonates with you and then what doesn't. So yeah, everybody, it is officially 2:15 here in the morning on the 11th of the 11th. So I want to say good night to you all. I adore doing this. I really enjoy sitting with you. I walk away buzzed because I don't push any of my energy into these readings. I just sit with Source at the wheel, and I like having fun with everybody that comes in with a meaningful attitude, with a respectful attitude, not just for me and for the space that I'm hosting here, but for each other, for you all. So if you have resonated with anything, please leave me a like. If you want to let me know what that is, or you want to start up a conversation in one of the videos, in the comment section, leave a comment. And if you want to email me direct for a personal reading, feel free to email me to organize that. I am willing to give 15 minutes for free, but any more time than that on a first time kind of basis. Otherwise, just catch a live whenever you like. You can do that as often as you like by leaving a subscription. If you're subscribed, you're going to get as many opportunities to hang out, talk, get a reading as you need. Yeah, fingers crossed we can keep growing this space with the cool people that have already appeared inside of this space. Miss K, I am sorry. I am closing out this session for the night. I don't know if I put that, but yeah. This session is closed. So everybody who's looking to get wet out in the rain tonight, just make sure you take your rain jacket, make sure you take your umbrella, and for God's sake, wear your gumboots because it's wet out there. Things are heating up in a way that I didn't anticipate. So yeah, everybody have a good night, have a good time. I appreciate you all. I love and adore you all. My delirium has officially taken over, and so I say so long, farewell, advida, say adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Boom, boom, so long, farewell, advida, say goodbye. I hate to go, but I must say good night, good night.